Hi, everyone. Welcome to the full moon in Aquarius reading for August 2024. I'm already feeling it. How about you? Depending on when you're watching this video, you could be watching it before when I record the video, or during, or maybe even a little bit after the full moon, which reminds me, hello, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. To all of my wonderful, loyal subscribers, thank you so much for being here. Always good to see you. In this energy with a full moon, it's always a good time to release. But full moons are a great time to remind us and to tap into the energy just a little bit more. It's kind of like going to the drive-through when it's almost peak time and things are hot and moving, so it's all good and fresh. Follow me on the metaphors. I use very watered down things so that hopefully a lot of people can resonate with that. If you don't like fast food, that's fine. I don't really like it either, but it is there. And it's something everybody can relate to. Anyway, I digress. So, Aquarius. Aquarians, you know I love you. I love all of the zodiac signs, but there is light and shadow to everything. We live in a world of duality. It's what it is. So with this full moon in Aquarius, I have seen some, I don't want to say misinformation, but some maybe not as kosher information out there regarding if this is a blue moon or not, and what a blue moon means and what it doesn't, and et cetera, et cetera. I am not an astrologer. Yasmin Boland is amazing with Moonology. I'm going to be using her OG Moonology deck today for everybody. So stick with me here, but she's amazing. So take everything that you see on social media with a salt shaker full of salt, because it's not always accurate. So do your research, do your fact finding, compare your resources, qualitative research. Okay. But following in Yasmin's tradition, there are some key words for this particular moon cycle in Aquarius: black and white, stinginess, generosity, growth, limitation, optimism, pessimism. There's a lot of yin yang diversity kind of action going on during this full moon. And the reason is because there's some sort of an aspect, alignment, however it goes. Again, I am not an astrologer, just giving you a general idea of what the flow and the energy is going to look like under this full moon. Jupiter is aligning, and so is Saturn. So they're big planets. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. And Saturn's our taskmaster. Saturn is the hardcore teacher. It's Snape. God rest Alan Rickman's soul. He did a great job. Love Alan Rickman. Anyway, Saturn is the one that says, here's the lesson. Can you learn it? I'm going to keep testing you so that you can get through this lesson and be even better for it. So kind of the harsh teacher that really has your best intention, but it doesn't always feel like it. So that's Saturn. Jupiter's the fun teacher, the one who's like, whatever, it's great, everybody gets an A. Super lucky, super abundant. Saturn rules Capricorn. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Those are in the modern astrology traditions. Don't come at me. Jupiter is like glass half full, and Saturn's like glass half empty. So there's this duality that's going on between these two planets with this full moon. So with Mercury in retrograde. So we've got a lot of things happening right now. And these aspects are not always kind. So I'm not talking about toxic positivity here, but tapping into that Jupiter energy where it's more happy-go-lucky, very hopeful, where Saturn's very serious and tends to like womp womp the energy. Focusing more on, like, thank you, Saturn. I get it. Jupiter. I'm going to approach this Saturnian lesson with Jupiter energy. Get it? Good. So we're going to have some things coming up that are going to bubble up to the surface here. And Aquarius is an air sign, even though Aquarius is the water bearer. That's why I have the healing waters deck. We're going to use that too. It is technically an air sign. So it's very cerebral. And age of Aquarius, we're here. So the Aquarian energy is collective. Saturn is hard lessons. So collectively, we are learning some really hard lessons. And I feel like that continues from the pandemic in 2020. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing here as a collective. And that age of Aquarius coming in, shifting from Pisces over to Aquarius, here we go. This is what is working and what isn't working on a collective scale. What is good for everybody, not just a few? Boy, does that sound like really good news to me. So under this full moon, take a harder look at your life. Take a look at those lessons that Saturn has brought up for you in your life and see them as lessons. Don't get bogged down by that woe is me, oh, this happened to me victim mentality. Pop more into that Jupiter energy with, what did I learn? And how has that benefited me in life? Did I learn how to draw healthier boundaries? Did I learn that everybody's dispensable? It doesn't matter how good you are, how talented you are, what your rank is in a company, they can lay you off like that and not even blink. So just keep all of that in the back of your mind as you're doing your full moon release work. So it's a good opportunity to release any limiting mindsets. Again, Aquarian, very collective energy. So anything Jupiter, limitless, infinite possibilities. Hi, infinite possibilities trainer over here. It's a mindset shift. If you'd like to know more about that, all my information is in the description box below, how to get a hold of me. Happy to walk you through that. And that being said, this is a general reading. I'm tapping into collective energy. Hi, Aquarius. And if you would like your own personal reading about any topic, please feel free to get in contact with me. So since this is a Mercury retrograde as well with this full moon, there's going to be stuff that's coming up, like bubbling up. I keep doing this with my hands, like bubbling up to the surface, tying up loose ends, revisiting, because Mercury retrograde is all about the revisiting, reviewing, regenerating. Maybe you need a good retreat and rejuvenation. I got those cards for myself earlier this morning when I was doing my own personal reading. So just be very gentle with yourself, as with any emotional time. The full moon, anyone who has ever worked in healthcare and law enforcement, emergency response services will tell you that when the moon is full, people be cray. So be very gentle with yourself. There's a lot coming up, a lot of feelings coming up. Let them go, let them flow, let it come up to be released. Try to remain in a neutral place at the end of it. So if you're angry, allow yourself to be angry. Don't hurt anybody, including yourself. Write a letter, rip it up, safely burn it in your campfire pit. I don't recommend roasting marshmallows off of it because you don't want to bring it back in. Just let it go. Let it go. You can bury it in the backyard, whatever you feel like doing. Safely release it. Let it go. If you need to cry, I love a good bath or shower meditation where you could just release it into the water and let it go down the drain. Big fan of that. So lots of things that you can do. But even like with that duality, a pros and cons list, if you're trying to make a decision right now. I know it's really hard with Mercury in retrograde. Sometimes that doesn't always lend itself kindly to making decisions and all that good stuff. So making a pros and cons list, like that's a good way to work with the duality of a situation. Like where do you find yourself after you do that? Should I cut someone out of my life? Pros and cons. Pros, I get peace. Cons, I still have to see them at family functions, whatever it might be. Doing that kind of work. And then finding out where the moon is in your personal astrological chart, where Aquarius is in your personal chart. Yes, we have all of the signs. I have the wrong placemat down for that, but I have the right one for the moon. But finding out everything is in your chart. Every zodiac sign is in your chart. It's just a matter of if you have planets in that particular zodiac sign. Like I have no planets in my personal chart. I have no planets in earth signs. So I tend to not be very grounded. And I don't like it when things move slowly. Like, oh, let's go. I have a lot of fire energy in my chart, despite being a Pisces sun sign. So there are lots of things to piece together. But take a look, see where it is, see what those houses represent to you. Your Aries and not Aries, I'm sorry. Hi, Aries, how are you? Aquarius and Leo are opposite signs. So finding that duality as well. And the North Node and South Node are in Aries and Libra, respectively. So figuring all of that out too. So there's a lot of layers to astrology. Feel free to find a really good astrologer near you and get your own reading if you haven't already. It's so enlightening. Anyway, let's get into the reading. No, I'm going to start with Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler deck. It was calling to me. I am an intuitive reader. I do read reversals, which is just the cards are upside down. It's not good or bad. It's just a different way of reading energy. Usually it shows us where there are some blocks. So let's just see what's going on under this full moon in Aquarius for the collective. And I'll do individual zodiac signs towards the end as well, so that we can see what might be going on for you. So watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus if you're looking at relationships of any kind, especially love, North Node for life purpose and trajectory there. Maybe related to career. Nope, didn't want to come. Being camera shy. I will read cards that do pop out, but when I draw up half the deck, that's just user error. Oh, nice. Okay. So we've got infinite abundance. Who doesn't like to hear that? This is very Jupiter energy here. Abundance is pouring into your life. That's beautiful. And with that, we tend to associate it with money. And yes, that could absolutely be true and welcome that. But it could also be an abundance of friends and family and support, emotional support. It could also be a lot of work. Like you're blessed with a lot of work. That's a beautiful thing. It's all about your mindset and crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Check out that full moon in the background of that card. Beautiful. And holding a lantern. So this is very hermit energy to me. So you're crossing a bridge right now. And metaphorically speaking, spiritually speaking, that could be you deciding, because you get to decide, you get to take back the power in your own life. You're the author of your own story. Write a good one. It's time to heal. Connecting, meditating, and releasing. Oh, mending. It says mending, and I totally said meditating. So meditation does bring answers. So maybe it's time to connect, ground, meditate, let things be released. Full moon energy. Beautiful. I'm going to pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards too, since it's talking about healing. So I like how these came out. If you're not able to see your screen, you're just listening. Crossing bridges is looking at infinite abundance. So heading towards that infinite abundance. That's beautiful. So what do we need to heal? I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Let's rephrase that question. What are we being invited to heal at this time to reach that infinite abundance? Beauty. Love it. Ooh, okay, we got a few here. Beauty. She is the cover model. Dreams. Courage. And letting go. Lovely. With beauty, it's number 17. 1 and 7 is 8. That's the infinity sign, the infinity symbol. So, recognizing your own beauty or seeing beauty in situations. And beauty isn't just skin deep, it's soul deep. Beauty is soul deep. So, recognizing that you are beautiful, you are special, you are important, you're an important piece of this collective puzzle. What do you bring to the table? And owning that. So, this could also be about mirror work, Louise Hay's mirror work. So, looking in the mirror and really looking into your eyes and appreciating yourself and who you are and what piece you play in this collective symphony, if you will. So, um, just appreciating the beauty. And if you're older and you're seeing lines, wrinkles, gray hair, whatever it might be, darkening spots, your smile lines are there because you have had beautiful things happen in your life. If you've had a little bit of a harder life, those can be etched into our skin as well, encoded into the DNA. So, by bringing more joy into your life and more appreciation, more gratitude, I'm not saying that those signs of aging go away, but they can be rewritten a little bit. They can soften. And you can learn to appreciate them, your wisdom lines. So, definitely some mirror work coming through for sure. And if you're not real happy with what is in the mirror, don't say, I need to lose weight. Don't say, I need to, I need to, I need to. Say, I choose. I choose really good food. I choose clothing that flatters my body. I choose to walk every day, do yoga every day, whatever it is. I choose, just like I am. Those are very powerful statements. Beautiful. With dreams here, to me, I'm getting two different messages here. I'm getting one that is pay attention to your dreams. You are protected. This tiger is protecting this beautiful fairy as she sleeps. And he's he's watching, he's making sure she's protected. So you are protected. Um, Definitely take a rest if you need to, but also following your dreams. What do you dream of? You deserve it. Know beauty. Know that you deserve it. KNOW. Know. Believe that you are deserving of those things that you desire, and let go of anything else. Let go of childhood programming, limiting beliefs, those other people's voices. Let it go. Woo, that is very powerful, big sibling advice from the universe. But also keep a dream journal. Pay attention to dream symbols, especially if they're repeating. If you're somebody who says, I don't remember my dreams, set the intention that you want to remember something important. You want to ask a question and set the intention that you want to remember it when you wake up. Okay. Courage, having the courage. Look at the lanterns here. Crossing bridges and courage both have these lanterns. So, we're met with challenges in life. That's part of the soul's plan. Our earthly life is a lesson. It's a school. So there are things that are lurking, but by shining your light, they'll go away. Like cockroaches, they just scatter. So having the courage to shine your light, bringing light to these dreams, and knowing that you are worthy, you're capable, you're whatever this word is. If you hear, oh, I don't deserve that. Yes, you do. I deserve. I am worthy. I am more than enough. I get to. I choose to. Yes, beautiful. Lots of power here. Um, Lots of messages here around the power and letting go. That's just perfect for the full moon. Let go of those things that aren't serving you, or if it's time to let go of a situation, a relationship, a belief system, whatever it is that's not positively serving you anymore, it has served its purpose. Let it go. For some people out there, it's time to let this go. For your own sanity, your own peace, let it go. You're not letting go of your dream. You're letting go of the way that you thought it was supposed to look. It has to look this way, otherwise it's not real. Wrong. Wrong. And that's okay to be wrong. It's okay. Let it go. Ooh, nice. All right. So let's get some tarot here. And keep going and see what else. Using the Light Seers deck, going back to my OGs. I've been playing with new decks recently, if you've been following. And yes, I like to shuffle on camera so nobody can accuse me of stacking the deck. Looks like the Wheel of Fortune. The World. Ooh, the World. Close. Circles, wheels. Nice. Oh my, okay. That's my Angelite. Hanged One in reverse. Magician in reverse. Ooh, all right. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers and Chariot in reverse. Oh boy. Okay, so the very first thing I'm getting is, yes, for some of you, there is a relationship of any kind. Yes, it can be romantic, but relationship of any kind. It could even be a business partnership. It's time to let it go. It's not going anywhere. With this Chariot here, it's like, nah, we've gone as far as we can go. And yes, I know how hard it is to release something like that, but it doesn't mean that you'll never cross paths again or that you shouldn't ever speak again. As someone who has been through a divorce, I can tell you, we have a child together, so we're going to have to be in the same room sometimes. We're going to share, should he choose, we're going to share grandchildren. We're going to be there through all of the big milestones. We already have been through a lot of them. So it doesn't mean that you have to stop speaking to each other or never see each other again. It just means we need to stop forcing what's been going on. And yes, I understand that if it's your parent or your child or somebody that you don't necessarily want to give up the relationship, you don't have to give up the relationship. You can draw healthy boundaries. Highly recommend drawing healthy boundaries. Or it's just time. Maybe your friends who are now, it's time to turn into lovers, or vice versa. Maybe you're seeing, look, we're not really good in a relationship together. We want different things, but we can be friends. Cool. Take it how it resonates. With the World here, this is the completion of a cycle. And the beautiful thing about that is when cycles are completed, a new one can begin. So it's not necessarily that things are over in a sense that, yes, it's okay to be sad, but it's because we're on the precipice here of a new chapter. You can't start a new chapter without finishing the previous one. With the Hanged One in reverse, this is about enlightenment and seeing things from another perspective. So you're unbinding yourself because the Hanged One upright, she's hanging out in the silk skirt, well, maybe the silk. And she's in yoga, we do what's called binds. And it's because she's hanging onto her feet there. So this is called a bind. And then by putting this in reverse, maybe you're getting yourself out of a bind by releasing whatever this is. So there's a very literal translation for you. But it's also about coming down from that hanged position and moving forward because you got the enlightenment that you were reaching for. With the Magician here in the reverse too, you've got two major arcana here right next to each other that are in reverse. There's a lot of major arcana here. The World, the Hanged One, Magician, Lovers, and Chariot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 are major arcana. 1, 2, 3 of the 5 major arcana are in reverse. Just something to note. So with the Magician here, this is, things didn't quite turn out the way that you had anticipated. They didn't go according to plan, and that's okay. It just means it's time for a new plan. That's all. No big deal. Jupiter energy, taking that lesson. I learned Saturn. I'm good. I learned. Now it's time to start a new cycle, a new chapter. Let's roll. I learned. I got the enlightenment I was looking for, and there was a plot twist or two that got me where I am, and now I'm looking at it more clearly. So instead of staying in this stuck energy, you have the power to flip it. With the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse as well, I love how what are usually coins is the moon face. So more moon energy showing up. But Eight of Pentacles in reverse, what you've been doing isn't what you need to have been doing. The definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Well, no. And maybe you're realizing that what you've been working so hard on isn't what you really needed to be doing. Hopefully that makes sense. Could also be for some people, because this is the card of work. Maybe you're choosing to leave a position. Maybe you took a job. It could have been 6 months. It could have been 6 years. It could have been however long. Time is fluid. You took this job and it's not exactly what you thought it would be. Very Mercury retrograde. Or maybe it's turned into a living hell for you. So you're getting yourself out. You're like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't like that at all. That's not what I want to do. Or maybe you're figuring that out. This isn't what I want to do with my life. I spend so much time at work. Why am I doing something that I don't love, that I don't enjoy, that's a soul sucking experience? Why would I do that? Cool. And then Lovers and Chariot, we already discussed. But if it is not a romantic relationship, this card, the Lovers card, was initially called the Choice in original tarot, card of Gemini. So with Gemini, Cancer, Aries, Pisces. So those energies are coming through. With the Lovers, head over heart decision. Follow your heart, but take your brain with you. Because something wasn't working. It wasn't nurturing you. It's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be perfect for you. Our definition of perfection is our own definition. What works for one person doesn't work for everybody, and that's okay. It's very Aquarius. It's okay. It's okay. Nice. All right. So let's see what other influences we've got here. I'm going to use the Kipper deck. It is the Kipper. And I really like this deck when I want to find out what kind of influences are here. It's a Lenormand deck. Thief. Ooh, ouch. Yikes. 24. 2 and 4 is 6, which this does give me 6 of Pentacles energy here. But also 7 of Wands here with Thief. Little pickpocket here. Give me one moment because I'm receiving several messages here. So one of them could be, the very first thing I heard was Thief of Joy. And they're smiling. They're all smiling, laughing, having a good time. But really, who's the thief here? Is it this guy who is this very distinguished gentleman? Yes, very distinguished. Is he a boss who's not doing right by the workers? Is it this woman over here, which she's kind of spilling out of her garment here? It makes me feel a little bit of prostitution energy. Um, so is he, we can't see his hand. Is he married? Is she trying to take him? Is there a three party kind of situation going on here? And this little guy here, is he taking the watch because it might be worth something? Is he taking time? Is somebody taking time that's not deserving of it? Time thief? Is it really a protection thing? Like, hey, I'm trying to distract you from this person over here. So there's a lot going on, a lot of things that could be happening. But time thief and thief of joy are the things I keep hearing. So what is taking your time? What is distracting you from what you really are setting out to do, what you really should be doing? And I don't mean should in a societal way, like, oh, you should have a house, a car, a dog, a cat, 2.5 kids, and the white picket fence. That's not what I mean. Should by definition of your soul. Okay. Number 7, message. Ooh, lucky 7 here. There's a message coming in for you. And look at all these means of messages. So a letter, a telephone. I thought I saw something else. One moment. I guess not. Okay, I thought I saw a radio. But there's a message here. It could be a phone call, could be a text message, could be an actual letter in the mail, could be an email. You could overhear somebody. So there's message. The universe is always trying to communicate with us through messages. Unexpected income on the bottom. Hello, abundance. Thank you. But this message that's coming in is really important. And it, again, this is going to be different for everybody. So this message, yes, it could be in the physical world, but it could also be a meditation. Your guides sending you messages about what's going on and your next steps. And yes, even warning signs of, I wouldn't go down that dark alley at night by yourself. Thank you, ego. You've kept me safe. The ego does have a place. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Just like the shadow. If you're doing any kind of shadow work, this is a great time to, ooh, sorry, I just kicked the tripod. Yes, this is a great time to do shadow work because the shadow is simply the part of us that is coming up for healing. It's been neglected for too long and it needs some attention. That's it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a dark entity or, anything crazy like that. This is maybe your shadow has a message for you about what's stealing your joy, your focus, your healing. But this unexpected income, that's beautiful. That's also very 6 of Pentacles energy here with the equal give and receive. So there's a good message. See that? Message for you. Equal give and receive, because it's not take. That's thievery. It's receiving. Somebody's willfully giving. And that could be time, energy, resources of any kind. But making sure that you're not putting everything into a situation, 8 of Pentacles reverse, lovers, that you're not the only one putting in any kind of good faith effort, that you're receiving. And it doesn't have to be 50-50. It can be 80-20. It can be 60-40. Sometimes it's 90-10. But as long as you feel like it's balanced, that you're getting what you need out of a situation, beautiful. All right. Powerful, powerful messages. Love that journey for us. So I'm going to get the Healing Waters deck out here. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the Divine Energy Oracle. And I just realized I did not take the Moonology deck out before I started. So there we go. All right. Very nice. So I'm going to pull for each zodiac sign here. I'm going to start with Aries, to be a little traditional. Sometimes I start with the sun sign that we're in, but we're getting ready to transition from Leo to Virgo in the next few days. I think around the 22nd of August. And my bandwidth right now is a little bit low. So starting with Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, helps keep me in order. I have to think about it a little bit less. All right, let's start with Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you? How is this going? Remember to listen to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, whatever makes you happy. You can watch the whole thing. Whatever you want to do. Aries, have faith in your dreams. Oh, I love that. Having faith in your dreams, that reminds me of the dreams card from the beginning. Beautiful. If you skipped ahead to the timestamps, go back and watch. Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know. These are kind of muted in the illustration. There's a ton of messages, so if they're not coming through, my apologies. I will try to describe them as best as possible. Whew. All right, Aries. Ask with sincerity. Beautiful. So have faith in your dreams, Aries. As a fire sign, you're really, really, really good at dreaming, but putting them into action can be a little more loosey-goosey. So having a little bit more of a plan. I'm seeing all of this beautiful flower. There's a butterfly there, transformation. There's a pollinator. I'm going to say they're bees. There's two of them. We're going to go with honeybees because I like honeybees. It's the imposters like wasps and hornets. I just... So lots of earth energy. So having a good plan. Yes, adjust the sails as necessary, but the impulsivity that I love you, the impulsivity that you're prone to could use a little bit of a grounded plan. So give that a shot. With gentle force, this is really beautiful. I don't know if I can get it to, it kind of looks like an eyeball from your perspective on the camera, but it's this beautiful aquamarine color. So work with some aquamarine maybe. And this consistency and persistence and patience. I know you're a fire sign. Those are the things, like it's a marathon, not a sprint with the long game here. So don't give up when you implement your dream. Don't give up on it just because it's not. Okay. Ask with sincerity. So if you need help, don't be afraid to ask, but also letting the universe know, putting your order in with manifesting, putting the order into the universe. So letting go of any kind of ego, any kind of like negative ego, and letting go of the need for it to be right now or it's not happening. Okay. That is your advice for this moon cycle. Aries, thank you. Thanks for playing. Taurus, hey, how's it going? Taurus. The beautiful bull laying out in the field, sunning itself. I love it. It's such a great energy. All right, you got two. What do you need to release? Apropos for the full moon. And balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. That'll be the next full moon. That'll happen in September. So about a month from now. So over the next month, you're being invited to do some release work that is, that is probably going to take you a month to get through. But balancing your spirituality and practicality. You're an earth sign, so you're really good at practicality. Woo! Just dropped half the deck. This one feels good. Ooh, bounteous, generously given, relationships coming together. I know there's only 2 here, but it gives me 3 of Cups energy. That celebration, community. And I just got hard stop. There was something else I was going to say, and I just got hard stop. I can't think of what it was I was going to say. So apparently that's the message here. Equal give and receive. Takes me back to that card. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Retreat. So this might be a really good time for you to go sun yourself in the middle of a field and hang out. So yeah, there you go, Taurus. And even if it's not an official retreat, it could be just retreating, just giving yourself some alone time. 10 minutes each day, just 10 minutes. Take a bath, whatever it is, after the kids go to bed, or in your car on your lunch break. Beautiful. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. How's it going? Let's see what's going on for you. Whoa. Okay. Well, there you are. The full moon in Gemini happens in Sagittarius sun season. So late November, early December, somewhere in there will be your full moon. The answers you need are coming. Beautiful. So Gemini, fellow air sign to Aquarius, very chatty, Mercury energy there. So what's coming through for you? Oh, sorry, this also came through. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So if this is your South Node that you're watching for in Gemini, don't let your past hold you back. The answers you need are coming to you. And maybe it's a matter of manifesting, meditating, like listening more than talking at this point. Gentle, oh yeah, that's beautiful. Aries got this too. Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. So patience, Gemini. I know that can be difficult, especially with speedy air signs. You tend to work very quickly. So release the need to have everything happen like right now. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Oh, there's 2 here. One moment. I can get them apart. Think things through. So you're really good at that. You're a big thinker. Address your addiction. So that could mean a variety of things. But the very first thing that came to mind for me was social media. If you have a social media addiction, or if you're a workaholic, or if you don't get into a new relationship, or you don't get out of an old relationship before you get into a new one, or have another person lined up, whatever it is, just address it, be honest with yourself, and then let it go. Let it go. Whew. I'm just the messenger, Gemini. Don't be mad. All right. Cancer. Hey, Cancer, how are ya? I just heard a hawk caw outside of my window here. We do have a resident hawk in the area. You are good enough. You are more than good enough. Full moon in Virgo. We are coming into Virgo season, although the full moon in Virgo happens in Pisces sun season. And a time for healing. Oh, yes. So this full moon, Cancer, is very much a time for you to heal your perception of yourself. Remember the Louise Hayes mirror work that I mentioned earlier. Just getting in tune with yourself, loving yourself more. You are the sign of nurturing and home. So provide it for yourself too. The ripple effect, part of something bigger. Details are taken care of. Oh, that's lovely. Really, really beautiful energy there. So everything you do affects the people around you. So if I like to tell people, if your self-talk is negative, what would you tell your best friend, your daughter, your sister, whoever it is that you just really love and admire, if you heard them say that about themselves? And then talk to yourself in that way. Reassess. Yep. Live your soul, not a role. Ooh, beautiful. So this is more soul purpose, not who you think you should be, but who you really are, what works for you. Reassess makes me feel like you've been told what to do. The should, would, coulds, what should make you happy, what you should be doing by a certain age, how things are measured for you, your measure of success, your measure of worth. Cancer, you know better. Come on now, you know better. You got this, Cancer. There's some gentle guidance from the universe for you. I feel like you need that. So this full moon cycle is a time for healing. Beautiful. Leo. Hey, Leo. I hope your birthday season has been amazing, because you are too. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Beautiful. Nope. Okay, put that down. Meditate and contemplate. So bring some Pisces energy into your life. I am totally unbiased, I promise. But Pisces energy is really loving, really nurturing, very mystical, very spiritual. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, so it embodies every one of the other 11 signs. So diving deep into your emotions, really feeling it, maybe tapping into your spirituality more, taking that time to meditate. If you've never done it before, if you got out of a meditation practice, get back in. Meditation brings answers. Beautiful. Making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. That is very Leo energy. Very Leo. You are not afraid to make waves. So if somebody doesn't like what's going on, too bad, so sad for them. Because you are doing you, Leo, and that is no surprise. Woo! Hold on. We got a couple here. Live life to the fullest. Once again, this is your motto. I don't feel like you have any trouble with that. Living life to the fullest. Claim your art. Woo! And tune out distractions. Yeah, that distractions. If you skipped ahead to the timestamps, go back and watch the tarot reading. I pulled through from the Lenormand deck, and one of the guidance cards that came out was, what is distracting you? So there you go. This is what it's time to let go of, Leo. Anything that's distracting you from claiming who you are, because you are your art. All the best performers I know are Leos. I love everybody. I really do. But I'm just saying. My grandpa and my cousin are both Leos, and they are both fabulous stage presence, like just amazing energy. So whatever's keeping you from living your life to the fullest, from tuning into your soul, from claiming what you are, let it go. Let go, Leo. It is not worthy of your crown. Beautiful. Hey, Virgo, how are you? It is almost your birthday season, and I hope that it's fabulous for you. Even though we started with Mercury retrograde. It'll be okay. It's just for a few days into your sign. So here we go. What are you being invited to let go of this full moon? What do you need to release? Well, what do you need to release? Energy is gaining momentum. Ooh, okay. So Leo just had momentum, making waves sort of energy. So that's interesting. So what you need to release what you are being invited to release, because I don't tell you how to live your life, is whatever's keeping you from gaining this momentum. I love you. You're perfectionists. So maybe that's it. If you're afraid to keep going with something, or even to get something going because it's not perfect yet, release it into the world. Let it be a thing. Virgo, you guys are some of the most talented people I know. And you hold yourselves back because of perfection. Please let that go. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, Making Waves. Oh, look, Leo got this too. And you watched me shuffle. And the pink dolphin, oh, I love it. It's this beautiful rainbow energy here. I really hope it's showing up for you. I don't know if it is. Anyway, the pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. Yeah, have fun. Dolphins are the dogs of the sea, in my opinion, and they are super happy-go-lucky. They love life. They're very helpful. They're very smart. So tap more into dolphin energy there, Virgo. I think it will do you well. Okay. Begin to explore and be true to yourself. Oh, wait, there's another one. Nurture yourself first. Beautiful energy here. So really explore this energy, what's available to you now, and be authentic. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to do the clickbait stuff. Like, I refuse to give into that. I know it would get me way more views, but to me, that's inauthentic and it doesn't matter. So I would rather be true to myself and this reach the people who are meant to see it, rather than give into clickbaity stuff of like, oh, you gotta watch this kind of stuff. I can't. That's so fake. It's not authentic. If I really feel like this is a strong message, which I do, then I'm going to say it's a strong message. And when you watch it, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's a strong message. So same thing for you, Virgo. Just explore what does it mean to be you? What is your specific brand? What is your authenticity? And take care of you in the process. Beautiful. All right. Libra. Hey, Libra. How's it going? How's it going, Libra? I feel your energy already. And I'm not trying to skip over Virgo in our calendar year, but I've been feeling a lot of Libra here. So just generally speaking in the energy. So hold on, Libra. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Pull your energy back just a little bit. Just a little. I am teasing, of course. Libra, shine your light. What's going on for you under this full moon? Believe in the impossible, blue moon. There's a lot of talk about if this is a blue moon or not, depending on your definition of what is a blue moon. So there's that. Lovely. Believe in the impossible. So that's the infinite possibilities that I talked about earlier. It's a mindset shift. If you feel like you really, really, really need to do something, get something out there, go after that relationship, like there's no way that person's even interested in me. I don't know how this is going to work with my business, whatever it is. Just believe it, because what we believe is what happens. Okay, great. Ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You're getting through this. And on call, healer, seer, priestess, priest, priestess, however you identify, soul purpose. Beautiful. I love how similar those two cards look. That's beautiful. So tapping into your inner knowing, this is very much believing it. What you believe you'll achieve. Get to getting, Libra. Oh, we got two. Seek hidden treasure. Yep. Let go and enjoy. Mic drop. The universe is like, I don't know how many times I have to say this until you believe it, Libra. Fellow air sign to Aquarius, so you're very cerebral. I get that. You love balance. You're the scales. So just really seek and you shall find. Okay, you've got it. It's there. All you have to do is believe it, and there it is. Sounds easy, right? Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, how's it going? Whoa. Well, all right. One moment. These fell out here. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, even though this is the full moon we're reading for. So over the next 6 months, well, okay, let's do this. Over the past 6 months, so since the last new moon in Aquarius until now, what have you learned? And then over the next 6 months until the next new moon in Aquarius, how are you implementing those lessons? Okay. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. So keep your eye on the prize, Scorpio. Those distractions, let them go. But bringing love into every situation. And yes, even work, though I don't recommend workplace romance. You know what I mean? Love is always the answer. It's either love or fear. Who wants to be fearful? So by bringing love into a situation, just being more loving with yourself and with others. Flew out here. All right. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives. Yeah. What is, and there's no wrong answer here. If it's money, well, then great. Okay. Lean into it. Whatever it is, be true with yourself and lean into it. Into the unknown. Underworld, depth, courage, and facing your fears. Yeah, Scorpio, that's you all day long. Ruled by Pluto. That is you all day long. And Lady of the Lake, new beginnings, something about to happen. Okay. I see you. Scorpio, of course it's deep. You're deep. You're a water sign. Definitely. Not afraid to go deep, right? Woo, okay. Seek hidden treasure. Reach for the stars. Face your adversities. Okay, so there's your fear. There you go. Easy enough, right, Scorpio? You and Libra. Easy enough, right? You're the kings and queens of shadow work, so I won't be surprised to hear that you guys are doing that. Lovely. All right. Sag. Hello, Sag. How's it going? Let's see what's coming up for you this full moon. What is going on for Sag? Woo, time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay. All right, well, let's see where that goes. I feel like there's another one that wants to come out. It's time to take action. Okay. I forget who I just gave this advice to. Since the last new moon in Aries, which was probably late March, early April, what lessons have you learned? And then how are you implementing them through to the next new moon in Aries? Oof. Okay. Sag. It's definitely time to take some action. So whatever that means, if that's release work for you, if that's letting go of that job that's not serving you or that relationship that sucks, whatever it is. Okay, one moment. That fell. Okay. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Interesting. Okay. Sag, you guys are extremely loyal, almost to a fault. So very dedicated. And you tend to allow yourself to get to the point of absolute burnout because once you are done, you are DUN done. You know that you have put everything that you could possibly put into it, and it's time to do something different. So that's where you are right now, Sag. Interesting. Strengthen your gifts. Lovely. So maybe you're tapping more into, whoa, those spidey senses, as I call them. Oh, one moment. There's my pink hair because it fell on the floor right in front of me. Wake up call. Yeah, there's a wake up call here for you, Sag. And that is a little bit of a tower to me. So the tower in tarot is about maybe you're waking up to your spiritual gifts. Something happens. Something happens and you're like, whoa, I can't keep doing this. Or it's time for me to do something different, really, is what this is. So it's time to do something different. Whew. Lean into those spiritual moments. Lean into meditation. It brings answers. I say that all the time. Meditation brings answers. So just keep following the stream because you are headed into something brand new. This is definitely a cycle closer for you, Sag. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you. My apologies. I had to break for just a moment. We had some major storms going on in our area, and fortunately we're okay, but they're doing some cleanup and there was some beeping and distractions. So onward, Capricorn, what's going on for you? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay. All right. Showing up in your own reading. I love it. I love it. What else is going on for Capricorn? With this beautiful full moon energy in Aquarius. We just had your full moon, Capricorn. Oop, fell on the floor. One moment. Okay. Time to give rather than, I'm going to change that to receive. New moon in Virgo, which we will have, the next lunation will be the new moon in Virgo. So the end of a tough cycle approaches in the next couple of weeks. And I'm also going to caveat that with saying that as long as you do your release work. So let's see what that might entail for you. The water carrier. Well, that is Aquarius. They are the water bearer. Even though it's Aquarius is an air sign, they are the water bearer, carrier. What really matters, reflect and reprioritize. So your invitation, Capricorn, under this full moon is to evaluate what really matters to you and get rid of the rest. Okay? Good advice any day of the week, but it'll be super helpful to work with this full moon energy on that releasing. So let's see. And receive. Time to give rather than receive. So it's an opportunity for you to, yes, being philanthropic, always a good idea. Sharing the wealth, sharing resources, especially with community or something on a little bit of a bigger scale. And that could be any kind of resource. Sure, it can be monetary, but it can also be your time, volunteering at a soup kitchen, getting out into that collective energy that's very Aquarius. And it helps, it helps to, those came out right side up. So we'll take those. Let me grab the others that fell. Oh gosh, sorry, knocked the camera. I'm really good at that. If you haven't realized that, I'm really good at that. But we're seeing the bright side of things here. What was I saying? Giving rather than receiving. It's a great way to get outside of yourself and really find your priorities by helping the underserved. So think things through, go with the flow. So that's air and water energy there, and look forward. So future thought. here, Capricorn. Yes, plan, but also go with the flow. Be willing to adjust the sails as you need to while you're planning, because I know you guys are really good at planning. Your earth energy, Capricorns are the workhorses of the zodiac. So you guys are really good at that. But there's water carrier flow energy here as well. So that is your invitation under this full moon in Aquarius for Capricorn. Ooh, good stuff there. All right. Speaking of Aquarius, hey Aquarius, how you doing? This is your full moon. So let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, one moment. Cards are flying. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm being called to see if another one wants to come out here. Yep. If you aren't watching me kick the tripod every 5 seconds because cards are flying on the floor, that's what's happening. Time for healing. Yes. And expect powerful change. Woo, Aquarius, what is going on for you? Let's see. So obviously time for healing, that has been a common theme here with this reading. But believing in the impossible, if you feel like you're never gonna, maybe you're feeling like you're never gonna be able to heal or move on from something, yes, you are. For others, this powerful change that's coming in here, when you do this healing and you shift your mindset into believing what is possible for you, then this powerful change comes in. Wow. Homework, Aquarius. You got homework. And it says new moon eclipse. So with this powerful change. So maybe Google will be your friend there. Find out when that's the next one's going to be. I know they don't happen very often. The rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm hearing somewhere over the rainbow. So for some of you, maybe that resonates for you. Somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. Dreams that I dared to dream. Yeah, look up the lyrics to that, Aquarius. Accept disappointments gracefully and face your adversities. So I think Scorpio got that card as well. But this is an opportunity for you. There are rainbows after every storm. So stand up to your fears, to that programming that said you're not good enough, you're not whatever enough. Yes, you are. Switch that. And when you heal from that, this powerful change will come in. And maybe some of that shifting is these disappointments, just saying, yeah, it's okay. It's part of life. Redirection, divine protection is redirection. How do I usually say that? Mercury's in retrograde. Redirection is divine protection. That's what it is. So facing that, accepting that things happen and that we don't have to be happy about everything. The rainbows isn't about toxic positivity. It's about saying it's okay. I'm okay no matter what. Neutral point. Beautiful. Maybe that's the powerful change that's coming in. Beautiful, Aquarius. Lovely, lovely. And Pisces. Hey, Pisces, what's going on? Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. This full moon energy here. This does not want to go back in. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay. So our new moon in Gemini would have been probably late May, early June. It would have happened during Gemini season. So take a look at what was going on for you back then. Maybe you need to communicate a little bit more, making your needs known. Ooh, all right. A new start is coming, new moon. Okay, so between now and the new moon, so there's more new moon energy. And what do you need to release? Clearly. So with this lovely energy coming through here with this full moon in Aquarius, closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to make your needs known. Otherwise they can't be made, they can't be met. So there's a new start. So maybe once you start communicating and saying, hey, I need help, I need support, whatever it is that you need, I need you to sit down and shut up. I mean, whatever it is, I don't need you to fix this. I just need you to listen, whatever it is. When you make your needs known, this new start, there's something that shifts. This is definitely the beginning of a new cycle. So back to that world card from the tarot reading. If you skipped ahead to just your zodiac sign, go back and watch it. It was really good. So in order for this new start to begin, for this new cycle to begin, sit down in meditation. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of so that it can begin? Woo, nice. So a little introspection there for you, Pisces. The universe is like, I'm not going to tell you here. Go into meditation and I'll tell you there. All right. Okay, one moment. This one. Planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. So get in line with your soul team in meditation and find out what it is that you need to release under this full moon so that this new start can come in. Communicate with your spirit team. Let them communicate back to you. Prayer is speaking to them. Meditation is listening for their answer. It doesn't have to be in silence. It can be a walking meditation. I do some of my best channeling when I am doing dishes. Don't know why that is, but it is. You can listen to a guided meditation, whatever it is for you. Look forward. Yeah. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't look to the past. Learn from it and move forward. Look to the forward with hope. This new cycle that's coming in is totally shifting for you. Everything. It's shifting everything for you. Wow. Nice. Whew. Okay. So there you go, everybody. There's your full moon in Aquarius reading. If you would like to look into this energy deeper, or you want your own personal reading with just your energy, feel free to contact me. All of my info is in the box below. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves and each other.